Hello, everyone. In today's special episode of Steam MacGyver, what the hell is this dumbass doing? So, in the recent wake of the CEO killing by some guy who's had beef with him, uh, so here's the thing: they're saying it's like a 3D printed gun. The other one's saying it's an old World War II updated version of something called a well rod. If you played Call of Duty, you know what this thing is. So, my contention was, I don't think that you can 3D print a gun and have it actually work. Now, I did some research. You 3D print most of the gun, but the barrel and the firing pin are still metal. So, I don't know. So, my thing is wait a second, what if you 3D print the barrel? And I printed this big hunk of resin to use as a barrel. See, it has a little hole in it right here. And so, what I'm going to do is now, first of all, so like when I modeled it out on the 3D software, I modeled out to fit a 22, but it won't fit. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Doesn't fit. And the reason is because when you print stuff in 3D, it has a margin of error. It's I think 0.02, and that's enough to not make a bullet fit. So is what we're going to do is we're now, since we have this, we're going to carefully drill out so that it will match exactly the 22 bullet. Now I've got a long rifle and these little short ones that are fun to go plinking with. Terrible for the gun. It's like a lead thing. It's terrible for the gun. And then I also have a 9mm. So, and the 9mm is what apparently this guy was using. So let's give all these a shot and see if a resin, SLA, resin, can withstand the chamber pressure to fire a bullet out of. Now, as you can see, this thing's big and honky. It's not like a thin barrel or anything. I mean, that would have been just stupid and waste of resin. But this one is nice and big. Let's see what we can get out of it. All right, so first thing we need to do is do some accurate measuring. This is accurate measuring. So here's with the 22, and this comes down to, I got better vision here, 0.225. So 0.225, okay? However, interestingly enough, the long rifle one is 0.239 or 0.24. And then, of course, the 9mm is going to be 0.385. All right, so we'll get to that one in a second. But what we need to do is make sure that these come down to correctly. So 0.224. 0.224 is what we're looking at here. So we dig out a drill bit. That looks like it might work. This one is 0.26. So that is perfect. Let's get to drilling. All right, guys, here we go. Now I've got my 3D printed barrel here. We're set up for 22, and this will be the first test. We'll see if this works or not. If it does work, there might be police showing up or something. I don't know. I live in a really, really uptight part of California called South Orange County, and it's pretty uptight, I'm telling you. So we'll see what happens. The cops may show up, and if so, we'll try and get some good footage of it. But here we go. This is for science, by the way. I'm really doing this for science. Now, I do know that is what we could do is just see what we could do math and see what the, explosion is, and then see what the strength is with our resin. Now, this is just straight off the Amazon shelf delivered resin for SLA printers, and it's what, about inch and a half by I think 3 inches, and so we'll see what happens. Again, the whole point here is to just see if the shooting the bullet and see if the resin can withstand the chamber pressure. I don't know. Take your guess. Take your bets now. I don't know. So we're going to do a 22 long, and a 9 millimeter. So we'll see what we got. We'll see what happens. As far as protective gear, I've got my super duper heavy duty gloves I use for the smelter, ear protection, so I use with the 308, so those are good. Some eye protection, including those big bad boys. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use just a little punch and a hammer, and we're just going to bing, and hopefully that'll do it. A friend of mine did a bullet thing where they did it in like a water, like if you just did just the bullet and hit it in a bucket of water, I think just go boop, and that was it. So I'm a little interested in see what happens here. I've got a friend of mine who's freaking out that I was doing this. He works for the sheriff's department. But anyway, I think this is just an interesting science experiment. Steam MacGyver, right? So this is like a perfect Steam MacGyver thing, see if this theory works. I personally think it might hold the 22, but definitely not the 9. We'll see what happens. Okay. Let's put this in. Let's put these on. Put these on. Okay, doing something stupid in 3, 2, 1, I think. Hold on. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, fuck. Well, that did that. Son of a bitch, huh? That's impressive. Guess we don't have to worry about the 9. Eh, I'd also just like to show. So this was just to see, this is sticking out, so you didn't have too much. And then let's see if we can get a. If you look, it did push the bullet all the way into. It's just paper. It's just a cheap paper target. But as you can see, it did actually go through the paper target. All right. So first of all, it did put a little something in the hole in the glove there. Ooh, that's neat. Here's the bullet casing. There it is. Got a little warped. There's the back of it. I really capped that one off pretty good. And so now all we got to do is just find the rest of the resin stuff, our barrel, and get rid of the evidence. So my wife doesn't know I did something really stupid in the backyard today. But I hope you found this educational, interesting, sciencey, technology, engineering. There was no art in this one, I got to be honest with you. And of course, we didn't do the math, which would have been a little bit safer, but whatever. And then we MacGyvered this puppy up. So I think this was a pretty good Steam MacGyver video. Like, share, subscribe, let people know, so you can keep this bum from doing more dangerous stuff on the streets. All right. See ya.